Hello, my viewers, welcome back. I'm very grateful to those of you that had subscribed in my channel. I thank those of you that equally visited. I believe that God is going to bless you as you keep on coming by and subscribing, especially to the new ones. Thank you. So today we are talking about this blockade, food blockade from the north. The impact the food blockade is having. Do you know that these people are the ones now losing? They are the ones losing the war. They brought the war, blocking food from the north to the southern part of the country. But today, they are the one losing, and they are now crying. They now want to lift the ban by themselves. They impose the ban, and they also want to lift it because they are what? The loser. They are the one losing. Do you see why we talk about these people? Why we don't want to be in the same country with these people? Because their mentality, the way they reason is what is bringing the whole country down. They are pulling everybody down. You know, when we are in secondary school, we learn about economics, or even if you didn't go to secondary school, but about economics, you talk about demand and supply. Now, when you have a product which you want to sell, who is the king? Is it not your customer? The customer is the king. Because if you produce things and nobody buys it, there is no customer to buy it, nobody to buy it, there is no demand for it, it means all you produce is what? A waste. It's a waste. And imagine you that is a producer. You are now threatening your buyers. You are threatening your buyers. Now, I'm going to show you a video of what is really happening. You watch a short video, then after which I'll begin to analyze the reports from various states, how the blockade is affecting the people that are saying they are fighting war against us, starving us, trying to starve us with their products. Can you imagine that? The North want to starve the South. As if the southern part of Nigeria does not produce food for themselves as well. This is very ridiculous. So, they applied that method of Nigerian civil war against Biafra. That time they applied starvation. They blockaded everywhere, blockaded the sea, blockaded everywhere so that the Biafrans could starve during the war to death. They were successful because the Biafrans, they never planned ahead. They didn't even know that there was war coming to them. But now, they think that they can use that method. Imagine the northern part of Nigeria saying they are starving the south with their food products. But let me show you what happened after their blockade. They were the one that started crying. So just watch the video now, then we'll continue. So let me explain what actually happened in that video. You can see there, they had their food product, and these are perishable goods. There wasn't buyers. They couldn't sell them. So let me give you reports of what really transpired in different states. In Kaduna, a waste bin, basket of tomato crashed from 8,000 naira to 150 naira. Yet no buyer. Punch newspaper. These are reports from different newspapers. So I keep going. In Kano, a bag of onion that normally cost 35,000 before the blockade, now the cost of it is now 7,000 naira. So that also came from Daily Trust. Now in Mina, quarai of feet-sized yam tubes, 45,000 before. Now it is 18,000 naira. In Jos, a bag of Irish potato that was 17,000 naira, now 9,000 naira. In Kano, farmers tried unsuccessfully through the airport to move food to the south. So who is the winner? In Abuja, DSS now invited the headers to settle the issue on their own. You know, for us in the south, we were just kept quiet and then we kept watching them. So in Bauchi, farmers were promoting unity. You know, in some media, food worth millions of naira were wasted. Were wasted during the transportation to other countries. So they lost millions of naira as well. They single-handedly called off the blockade. So that is another video I'm going to show you how they called it off. Even the speaker, the person who was addressing the press, he was so ashamed to even explain why they called off the strike on their own. So who is the winner? They've taught us lesson. They taught we in the South lessons, and we are going to teach them lessons as well. We've told them now, or it is very clear to them now, that they are not the one feeding us. We are buying their products to feed them, for them to have a living. But we are going to develop our own agricultural means of producing food in quantums, in quantities, excess, in such a way that they can no longer have the temerity or even the gut to carry their food to our own side, because we will be sufficient in food production. From what they teach us now, we are going to show them as well. So you just watch the video where they now called off the blockade on their own. On their own. Who didn't tell them to do that? They did. Shame on them.
Of the Amalgamated Union of Foodstuff and Cattle Dealers of Nigeria have called off their nationwide strike and directed its members to resume work immediately. President of the union, Mohammed Tahiri, disclosed this to journalists in Abuja at the end of the peace meeting initiated by the Kogi State Governor, Yahaya Bello.
In the last 1 week, the Cattle and Food Dealers Union had embarked on a nationwide strike to demand the payment of 475 billion naira compensation for losses during the EndSARS protest, the Shasha market chaos, and the dismantling of all roadblocks on federal highways due to problems their members are usually subjected to. This peace meeting, initiated by the governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello, is to address some of the gripes of the union members.
So we have come together. So any attempt in this part of the world to cause crisis, we should reflect on this. That look, we can't separate again. So nobody should preach the idea of separation, and you will listen to the person. Whoever said that, know that that person is the real enemy of Nigeria. All we need is peace, unity, and togetherness. We have all heard the demands, the problems and the demand. We're not going to talk too much because I am a man of action.
The meeting, which lasted for several hours, ended on a positive note.
Through the governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello, begged us on behalf of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, General Muhammadu Buhari, is enter this our settlement. So we agree to call off this nationwide strike today. So our members, this information make you send to them and all over the country was call off our nationwide strike. Good. They agree to pay this compensation and call off any multiple taxation in federal highway and allows us to do our business in peace in this country. This is our reason to call off this strike.
Alhamdulillah, they don't call the strike today. Everybody should go and sell a market.
The action of the union in recent days had led to the stoppage of the supply of foodstuff and cattle to the south from the north, a situation which is expected to end following the new directive. Yemi Adebayo, AIT News, Abuja.